yet another show. Sorry for my confused look. I just finished covering the Banter Blitz Cup final between Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen. In the beautiful language that is German. And wow, what a match that was, no? I'm still trying to calm down a bit because there was so much action. And frankly, first of all, congratulations to Alireza. That was a fantastic performance. And frankly, I did not expect him to be that good, that he can just not only hang with Magnus, but clearly put pressure on him and outplay him in some situations. That was absolutely amazing and such an achievement at age 16. I tip my non-existent hat, even though we're not supposed to touch our face in these days. Massive respect, Alireza Firouzja. That was incredibly impressive. Hats off to you. Magnus will be steaming. He does not like losing in any discipline. He's not very good at it. He's not used to it. And the fact that he clearly took this seriously, he clearly fought, and he still went down against Alireza. Yeah, it just goes to show what a long way Alireza Firouzja has come. Anyway, this is of course Banter Blitz. My name is Jan Gustafsson. I am a very strong, although very, very weak compared to these guys we just saw, chess grandmaster, and you can challenge me to a lovely game of 3 or 5 minute chance if you happen to be a Chess24 premium member. If you happen to not be one, you can become one by going to chess24.com/premium. There's currently 40% off with the voucher code Stay at Home for becoming a premium member. Sorry that I had to just abort this trial game here against Shisharchek, who's, sorry, I bungled that name, I guess. It's also not a premium member. Having said all of these things while catching my breath, let's get started against that guy, Matorral. He plays e4. What did Magnus do? He played c5. Looked like a good move. Why, I'm below 3100 again? That's painful. What did Magnus do? He played a6. I'll just do whatever he does. g3. He played d6, I think. I mean, it was knight f3 first in these matches. I guess g3 is supposed to play b5, no? Now a6 looks a little out of sync with the rest of the operation. Not too bad, though. And these structures, if you can play e5, knight g7, this sort of Botvinnik setup after white put the knight on f3 should be pretty comfortable. Can you guys hear me and see me? Sorry, I'm still a little shell-shocked. Looks like it. Mr. Doji is saying, finally some good chess. Yeah, I hear you. This is the definition of super climactic. After we had this kind of dull match between Magnus and Alireza, stakes is high. We have Jan Gustafsson's Banter Blitz. You know, it's like a Leno Letterman situation. You're only as good as your lead-in, so I blame these guys that my audience does not reach the usual hundreds of people. But, you know, hard to compete if they just have Chicago Hope right before you come on every day. Oof. No, seriously, I'm still so impressed by Alireza. Like, I know how amazing Magnus is, but that Alireza can just hang. Yeah, did not expect that to happen. And I'm getting more coffee. Thank you so much. C4 plate. This structure should be a bit better for me, because I can play on either side of the board. I can try to push these pawns, g5, h6, f5. I can also try rook b8, b5. Well, not that vulnerable. On the queen side, some b4 could happen. Yeah, don't impress me much. Yeah, Alireza was very, very fast, but Magnus is also not exactly slow. So, yeah, I'm just still shell-shocked by what we've witnessed. Hats off to Alireza. Now, a lot of people will come out and say, I already said a month ago that Alireza was good at chess. Not me. I thought he was a total fish. Until today, I thought he was a total fish when the score was 6.5, 5.5. But now, changed my mind. He might actually be decent. Gotta admit when you were wrong. I'm joking, Ali Reza. Big fan. Rookie 1, G5. Raining Sun is asking, Jan, don't you have a plus score against Fantastic Star on Chess 24? I doubt it. He showed up in these Banter Blitzes once or twice, making me banter and blitz against him. I don't think I've lost all the games, but I'd be surprised if I had a plus score. And I have a feeling that time might be on his side. It's not going to improve in the future for me. I'm probably wrong, though. I think I'll keep crushing him. As for this position, I'm doing pretty well. I'm probably better at chess than Matorral. Some offense. Now that I praise myself, what do I do after b4? He goes h4. Red Ribbon saying, Jan, you'll be good until 50 like Arnold. Depends on your definition of good. Both in my case and in Arnold's. Arnold is still amazing. Alright, let's go for some action. Matorral. I could take here, but then he'd checkmate me in one move, and I'd probably be unhappy. So I should not do that. Because who wants to start the show off? So unhappy. Actually, not that easy. How do I do this? G8, FE. I don't see it clearly. How many times did we repeat the position already? I can't count, so I'm worried if I go bishop f6 again. It's going to be the same position. Oof, this is becoming very anticlimactic after the amazing chess we just witnessed. Seeing me trying to count till 3. I have this very strong urge to allow Queen f8 checkmate. I really have to fight that. I really want to play Rook g6 again. Not going to be able to do it. I feel somewhat dirty with my very mediocre chess stylings after this match we just witnessed. It's wrong, and you shouldn't have to see this. And I actually think you probably are not seeing this. And if you aren't, you're not mistaken. Wow, that was fast. Step it up a notch. Honestly, I'm seldom very impressed with anything, but especially with chess stuff. But what I just witnessed, I'm impressed with. And I don't mean you, Matorral. No offense meant this time. But that was an impressive display of chess skill by a 16-year-old Ali Reza Firouzja. Is it made somehow? I don't know. I can't calculate. So I'll play it safe. Yeah, this is over. You don't have to think too hard about it. I promise. It's gone. Am I too dark? Color? Do I need more color? Matorral does resign. Thanks for the game, Matorral. You played very, very well. And let's play more. How about this guy? Chris96. Cthulhu is saying anyone beating Carlsen in anything chess related is a big deal, regardless of their age. I agree, especially in such a match, which is not, you know, one game situation, but it's first to 8.5 points. That's a lot of points. What do I play? Bishop Queen F6, Bishop D6, Bishop G4. So many options, so little time. I'll go with this. Queen D4, they don't usually do. Of course, white is solid in this endgame, but it's not supposed to be very threatening. Raving Sun is asking, how many jams around the world could hang with MC like that? I thought the number was 0. Today we have to say it's 1 for sure. I'm not sure it's more than 1. Maxime on a good day? Maybe Nakamura on a good day? No. Frankly, yeah, I thought the number was 0. Not sure why I didn't go Bishop F5 first. No, I'm still fine, but probably not better. Typical situation for this stuff. White has his structure, black has his bishops. It's usually roughly equal. Boring. I don't want to exchange all this stuff. I'm fine if I take and take on e4. Let's keep some pieces, Chris. Mr. Dodgy Chess is saying, Jan usually does, but sometimes he forgets. Magnus never does. What was the question? Like, do you wash your hands? I kid. I read the Twitch chat as if it was the Chess24 chat. No, not as much as the Chess24 chat, but I still read it, usually. Sometimes I forget. I'm very forgetful. A4, bad move. No, don't like it. Hannes Hetzner is saying 3 or 5 minutes, Jan. With 3 question marks. That is a big question. But it does not deserve 3 question marks. Like 2 would be enough. And the answer is, yeah, I don't care either. I'm not making any progress here. Okay. What can you do? Can you go b5? Probably not yet. Must be prepared. G4 or H6? Not sure about G4. Stunning display of deep grandmasterly understanding here. I'm worried if he goes knight c3 and a4 that I won't be able to do anything. So I'll use a little decoy on this side. Knight a4 I'm happy to see. I don't think that does much for him. And maybe I can get somewhere with my king side. Empty gesture now. Probably not, but we shall see. The problem is I kind of need to get b5 to make any real progress. And I do not see how I can prepare that properly. I'll still do it at some point, of course, but what are the circumstances needed? So now I can go GH, which I shouldn't have allowed. Yeah, good spot, good spot. I don't want him to, if I take, to count rook d6 with tempo, so bishop c8, sort of a random move. Asking him what he would like to do next. What would you like to do next? Nothing, huh? That's how you do it. Just do nothing. I've met people like you. Okay, come on. Let's do this. You see, people like you, people like me, come together. Rook d3 is so solid. Boring. Good move though. I don't know why I'm allowing rook d6 with tempo now. Because you tilted me with your boring chess stylings. That's what happened. Of course you go back. Thinking about h3, which you will do eventually. I can read you like a book. The problem is you're making good moves. But I think I'll win on time eventually. That's the weakness. Thinker like you have. You're not immune to the occasional Flagville trip. I'm probably lost, which is a pity. Run! Go run! You are the head of the family now, Goran. And from today on, I shall address you as Don Corleone. You're probably thinking, wow, that's comedy gold, Jan. You must have said that a million times. No, I am that brilliant. Can I take? I guess I could take. I guess I could also just go rook e1. No, why not take? Why did I take? I know, my inner monologue is fascinating. King e7 or rook f7? King e7, knight c8, king f8. Looks good enough, huh? C'est fini. Still resisting. Unfair. I missed king e6. It's surprisingly awkward. Okay, I'll just flag you. What can you do? Sorry, Chris96. Well played. Chessy Boy, 1, 2, 3. From New York to Germany. Although he's Canadian. How you doing, Chessy Boy? It's a good username, especially with the 1, 2, 3. Because I wasn't sure about your gender, about your hobbies, and about your counting skills. You answer all of those. You're male, you like chess, and you can count at least till 3, or maybe even till 123. This is a question that's still opened. Maybe better would be Chessy Boy 1, 2, 3. If it's just 1, 2, 3, I mean. But if it's 123, then I apologize. Then I underestimated your counting skills, and I meant no offense. What can I do against Chessy Boy? Horsey Boy. Ship it Holla Ballers is saying, when Jan says sorry after flagging someone, it always sounds so genuine. That's because it's very heartfelt. I feel very bad and empty inside. And then I keep doing it. It's a little like, no Jan, don't say hitting your children, you'll get in trouble. It's a little like, a glorious victory. Like Ali Reza. Now he's just overjoyed. But tomorrow, he will feel this emptiness, this question. And now what? Or not. He'll probably still be overjoyed. He'll party in Chartres in France, the city he lives in. Then he'll start preparing for the Magnus Invitational. WSK207 is saying, Jan is one of the 50 people in the world right now, those wearing a suit. Who are wearing a suit? Yeah, it's probably true. And true story, today is the first time in, I believe, a month that I'm not wearing sweatpants. I actually put on proper pants because I was so amped up about the Magnus Ali Reza thing that I thought, you know what, boys, I'll put on pants for you. No more Donald Ducking it. That's the level of respect I have for you. Queen E2? What are you doing, Chessy Boy? What's happening in the world? I believe in Germany we will continue staying at home until May 3rd. I'm all for staying. I never really got this. Let's all go out and then it gets bad again and we go back in. I never really understood, but it's also much easier to say for me. Because I'm, first of all, not missing the warmth of camaraderie or human contact. Because, let's face it, I'm a chess player with no friends. And also, I'm not hurting, or at least, the very least, not to the same extent as many people, economically from this thing. So it's, yeah, easy for me to say. But I do think in an ideal world we should stay in for a while. Disclaimer here, not technically a virologist yet. Why am I thought I would somehow win a peace during all these shenanigans. Didn't happen, Chessy Boy. You got it all figured out, huh? Now I'm hoping for rook f1, knight f4. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know. Okay, that did happen. Pete Shirts is saying, easy for me too, because I don't have a social life. Yeah, I believe the chess players might not be the key demographic that's hurt by this social distancing, as discussed earlier. The strict hygiene rules, they're a little tougher for us. But small price to pay for not having to interact with people. I got my mask delivery today. So I'm prepared to stay in and go for the occasional masked walk for a long, long time. CP Carter is saying, I think Jan, his wife, made him to wear this. No, that's not what happened. And also, if that was the case, why did she not make me to wear this the last 30 days? Why today? It's Ali Reza. I blame Ali Reza for my lack of sweatpants today. Il Grandmaster is saying, in Germany, you have to start wearing face masks. You don't have to, but it's recommended. And I thought it made sense for a long time. I just couldn't get any proper ones, so I had this scarf around my face when I went out on my nightly walks. But now I got my shipment of FFP 20. What's it called? The bad ones. 92, 93, the lower standard. So I feel like I'm ready to participate in the Masked Singer like Caroline Beil. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to supermarket it up yet. Oh yeah. Those are the things. And I am very happy, Mr. Dodgy Chess, that I, with great personal sacrifice, I should say, made you a Nightbot manager, because now Nightbot is saying Jan's hand has been replaced by a realistic prosthetic, an important part of his journey to becoming Darth Vader. He's not wrong. See, I can do this again, which means my hand is fully healed, and I'm once again so close to being Spider-Man, which, as we all know, is not only my dream, but also Ruka's on Terrace House. Shout out to Ruka. One day you will be able to shoot webs out of your hands, because that's what we're all going for. And that's a totally realistic and not pathetic dream for a, however old you are, 20-year-old. I'm not better here, by the way, which is a bit upsetting. But I guess I'll win on time or somehow. Flagtown is saying, our medical experts don't think there's any benefit to wearing masks. Flagtown is the defense minister of Yanistan. And that is true, but Yanistan has 0 cases because we have done 0 testing. Therefore, we don't need any masks there. But overall, I was not really sold on this narrative that masks don't help, like common sense wise. Once again, not a virologist, but if someone has it, it should, you know, make the impact worse if you're coughing or something, no? Also, I've watched so much Asian reality TV that I did notice that whenever, I'm really getting outplayed here by the way, whenever someone has a cold or something, they put on a face mask out of respect for others, so not to infect them. That's how I view the masks. Once again, not a virologist or a chess player. This pathetic chessy boy, you're 1700, you didn't even play that well, and you're just completely outplaying me? It's very upsetting. My rook is really not a very productive member of our society in this game. He's not wearing any masks. Not doing anything. Knight g3. Another problem with Chessy Boy is he's happy to repeat. Which, of course, I'm not happy to do. But it's gonna make my task a lot harder on the way to confusing my aim. Haha, confused you. Finally. See, all my mask hot takes almost made me allow Chessy Boy to escape you. C'est fini. Flecktown was saying, yeah, masks, false sense of security and so on. I agree with all that. And also, it's not productive if you have your self-built mask and you touch your face all the time. And, you know, so, of course, it has to be combined with all the good stuff we do. All the social distancing, all the hand washing, so on. But other things being equal, team masks here. Thanks for the game, Chessy Boy. You played very well until I expertly swindled you. Which I also did very well. Sealed move. How are you, sir? Chess HV is saying, so disappointed to learn that Jan's not a virologist yet. I've listened to every podcast by Professor Dr. Drosten, which I think is the first step to become a virologist. It's just like watching Banter Blitz will get you so much closer to becoming a grandmaster, which is the second biggest goal people should have after becoming a virologist. And I want to be one of the good virologists, not, you know, one of the evil ones hiring PR agencies to get their evil message out. But I want to be a nice one, a reluctant hero who, you know, would much rather do science, stay in his lab. But since it's important, he felt he had to speak up and tell you guys, stay at home, wash your hands, wear a mask, but don't be lured into a false sense of security by that mask that you're wearing. That's the dream. I've also watched the movie Contagion multiple times. I've watched Outbreak once. So what else is needed to be a virologist, really? Those are the main steps, right? Can I take this pawn? I don't know. Feels wrong. Ship It Holler Ball is saying, well, you listen to every podcast. That's correct. Every single one of them. Certificate is coming in the mail, my friend. That is how it works. I took the podcast test. I can prove I listen to every episode. If I go into my iPhone, it says played, 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 and played. And yep, I do have an iPhone. I know, that's impressive. Have I shown my mask? No, I've shown this every show, no, right? The joke is getting old. Your very funny joke. That was not that funny to begin with, yeah. It's just getting annoying. It's just getting annoying at this point. No. He thinks he's funny, but he's just getting on our nerves. I wish I would become a productive member of society. Like, we don't become comedians in Germany or chess players. Stay at home. Wear a mask. Suki Ray is saying, transitioning to prop comedy. Maybe that is the sweet spot. What's that red-haired dude who does all the great prop comedy called again? The one Norm MacDonald was mocking. Why can't I think of his name? '94, good move. Stop making good moves. You're all supposed to be fish. Some offense. Stop like challenging me. It's very upsetting. Carrot Top, there you go. Why can't I think of Carrot Top? Anyway, that's my idol. Gay Porn is saying, is a fish better than a patzer? Fish can be patzers, and patzers can be fish. So I would say they're synonyms. Even though I've learned that it hurts people's feelings more if you call them fish. Shout out to my friend Yakov. Patzers, you know, it's sort of playful, but fish, it's very hurtful. Oh, and our resident mask expert, Yashak, is with us. Yashak hates masks, and his reasoning is, I'm not a virologist, but I'm somewhat connected to the field. Is that right, Yashak? Little Spoiler saying, Jan is right. Ever since I started watching him play, I've started getting horrible positions against weaker players. Still working on the swindling and flagging. There you go. So there is something to be learned Make no mistake though, I'm a very strong grandmaster. I just don't care. That's the weakness I have. Like I care about the banter, about the positions. I care about losing. So usually I feel like I have a little margin for error, which is expressed in horrible moves. I'm not sure. I don't think Magnus felt he had that margin for error today, or felt he underestimated Alireza. I think it was just an amazing heavyweight clash with neither holding back, and Alireza winning the match deservedly. Yashak is saying, I'm a plant biologist, Jan, also not a virologist. There you go, plant biologist. I think nowadays this qualifies as virologist. You're around masks and, I don't know, stuff you spray on plants. See, I'm also a bit of a plant biologist. I know all the terms, like stuff you spray on plants. I know all these fancy expressions. I have all the best words for them. Therefore, I feel qualified in your field too. Libras Revolt is saying, that match was so sweaty. I really enjoyed watching Alireza stream. So many smiles from that kid. Yeah, I could hear Magnus. I didn't. I was doing German commentary, but I could hear him on my headphones most of the time, so you could hear if he was unhappy. And yeah, Alireza also not a poker face. You could see his emotions very clearly on display. But the level of chess skill is just very, very impressive. Mr. Dolce seems to have some plants knowledge as well. He's saying plants are tremendously leafy. And yeah, a lot of plants people, they're surprised that I know stuff like that. My uncle, he was a plants genius. Bob Gustafsson, he worked with plants. Yeah, people are surprised, but I really get it. Störtebecker is asking, how much poker do you play, Jan? I haven't played a hand of poker. That's probably a lie, but I've played pretty much no poker since 2008. So, zero. Pascal. Let's play Markusderboss. That's not true, Markus. We all know Kollegas der Boss, even though he turned a little nutty. Cthulhu is saying, I think they're called botanists. No, you're wrong there, Cthulhu. They're called plants people. Flagtown is also saying, I thought the term for plant biologist was botanist, which now makes me believe if Yashak calls himself a plant biologist, but they're called botanists, which Yashak clearly doesn't know, is he maybe lying to us? Yashak, what say you for yourself? We shall not be fooled. We have the swarm intelligence. He's quiet. Suspiciously quiet. Arkidamo is saying, Jan, I have never played against you. Neither has Markusderboss. Arkidamo is also saying, is the challenge required to be 5 minutes? Nah, 3 is fine too. Yashak is saying, not botanist. Mr. Bonko, 25, is saying, what on earth is a patzer? You know, if you can't spot the patzer in the chat, probably you're the patzer. Those are the rules. I had this position once. Maybe I didn't. I'll play queen d3. Takes a pawn. Yashak is saying, also teaching microbiology courses, etc. I'm not sure if you're bragging or you're justifying your lack of botanism right now, Yashak. Because as we all know, those who can't plant teach. Krakow is saying, Jan, can I have a selling speech for my K9N95 FFP2 mask? No, only premium members can do those, Krakus. So go premium, save 40% with the code, stay at home, then plug your masks. Mr. Bonko25 is saying, serious question, anyone want to give me a meaning? What does that mean? Your life? What's this position? Knight f6, how do you recapture? Sir. No. Don't want to find out. All the cool kids go h4. So, if the cool kids can do it, so can you. C4, d5 is not great, yeah? Pity. Even though bishop f6, then maybe I can actually do it. Because it looks more harmonious. If he goes king h8, which I guess he should, and then queen e2 or queen e3. Markusderboss. Mr. Dodgy is saying, but if we stay at home, we don't need the masks. You and your logic, Mr. Dodgy. Big turnoff. Why didn't I take on e7? Probably because I was so turned off by Mr. Dodgy and his logic. Imminent loss for you, saying, do chill. You aren't 4 years old. I am 40 years old. So there is some connection there. Also, imminent loss. How's your homework doing? I heard you had a lot, but you didn't do it because you were smarter than the other kids, so you didn't need to. Is that right? Rook f6, hg, or h6. The cool kids, let's just pretend that we're Lila 0 and play h6 check, because that's what all the cool kids do. Push that 8 pawn, but then don't open that file and checkmate. Put the pawn there. Blobix, mon ami, how are you today? And Jojo Burpface123 saying, Jan, I can beat you in chess. I believe you. We'll never find out though, because you're not a premium member. It's so sad. Queen of 8. He doesn't want me to keep my pawn. I like that pawn. Queen e7, I'm a bit better, but it's not that great. What else can I do? Queen e3 is a bit sad. Queen d5 check. Nah, I guess I'll take, but I'm not that thrilled. Poor h6 pawn. Note to self. You are not Lila 0 chess. Stop trying to play like Lila 0 chess. Do your human stuff. Make horrible moves and then try to win on time. That's how you do it. Blobix is saying everything is fine and white is a sheet and took 15 kilos. So sorry to hear, Blobix. You are no longer going to the boulangerie and you can't go sunbathing? That sounds bad. Giroud90 is saying, my bro Jan, did you miss me? I'm back. No, you're out. Blobix is in. Jake Lone saying, I'm dodging the bait. What did I miss? What bait? I am easily baited. People have called me Patrick Bateman in the past. Also, I don't have that much time left, so I should maybe stop screwing around and take another pawn. Haha. Not sure why f3 merits a haha. Actually, I'm not playing this very well. Change my mind. I'll now pre-move c4. It's risky though if he does something like bishop f3. Weakest and longest they will fall. Thanks for the game, Markusderboss. Where do we go from here? Let's play FIDE Master. FIDE Master, Sundayduck. Sounds a bit like an Asian name, no? Sundayduck? Is that like a Sunday roast? This is one of my many boring lines, but it's actually a pretty decent line. You grab the bishops, you don't commit to d4, and then you move the pieces somewhere. That's the plan. And Cardinal Superblind is saying, thanks to C24 for putting that tourney on. We've only just begun. No, the Magnus Invitational is the big one. Now with the steaming Magnus. Should be good. Imitator saying Jan would destroy Magnus today. No, I never would. But Magnus also played on a sick level. That's what makes Ali Reza's victory so impressive. To be able to hang with Magnus, it's really not simple. So no, I'm genuinely very impressed. And I rarely am. Killer Stapler is asking, when does the Invitational start? I think Saturday. Sealed Move is saying, Magnus playing in a tournament called Magnus Invitational seemed a little odd to me. Why not Gustafsson Invitational? Couldn't agree more. There was a little debate what title would sell better. And somehow Magnus Invitational, the suits thought was better than Gustafsson Invitational. Sickos. Alright, in this structure you can do all kinds of things. You can go d4, you can go d3, you can go short castles, you can go rook g1. So many options. Knight c6. Go away. Horsey. I hate to say. I wish you would. I should stop singing, right? It makes me hate myself. Not sure about ba6. Now this dumb knight gets a square on b4. Okay. Worse things have happened. But still, I probably did not play this great. Cthulhu saying it was like when Michael Bluth got voted out of his son's dorm. Darn you, Michael Sarah. Your awkward yet effortless charm. How do you do it? Where did I go? Queen b6, rook b8. Is that worrying? Maybe I should just go back. Knight d4. It finally happened. But if I go away, what have you achieved, sir? Rien de rien. You could argue the knight is well placed on e6. Or you could not. I don't feel like doing anything yet. I'm not sure if f4 improves my position. So I'll just, keep moving back and forth until I won on time. The usual strategy. The one way to play chess. He wants to go queen c6, but I will spot the mate in one threat. I'm sharp like that. Tulu is saying you can always watch BoJack Horseman, Mark. What kind of horrible, horrible person will not have seen BoJack Horseman at this stage? If you haven't seen BoJack Horseman yet, stop watching this show. Go watch it. Chess viewers, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. You will lose this. This is a bishop's grind endgame, where I have more time. This is my natural habitat. Habitat for humanity. WSK is asking, any new video series coming, Jan? Nah, busy. Here all the time, might have noticed. The Magnus Invitational is starting. There will be a lot of good stuff on Chess24, but no time to do a video series right now. I should maybe think every now and then like about moves like knight b7, pick up stuff, but I'm also mainly trying to win on time. So these two goals can sometimes be at odds with one another. H5, huh? I'm not sure about H5. It might be okay. Okay, knight e8 is asking for this. I wasn't going to play f4 so quickly, but after knight e8, I feel like guts to. Guts to chill. Give me all your pawns. I told you. Bishops, time up. This is where I eat. Not well, but, pain blanc. Very resourceful, sir. Might be a draw. We'll probably never find out because of all the cruel flagging that's about to happen. But it could very well be a draw. We will never know. Thanks for the game. Sundayduck, well played. What's next? How about this guy? Christopher Nolan 01 from Ireland. Are you the real Christopher Nolan? He's not from Ireland, is he? He could be a chess player though. Like all this complete lack of interest in character development and human interactions, and the elaborate plots, the feel for manipulating time. It's all very chess playery, Christopher Nolan. Don't you agree? And what are we doing here? This is the, what's it called? The Ragozin. How booked up am I here? Not that booked up, to be honest. Booked up enough for C. Nolan? I'm wondering now if C. Nolan has anything to do with the Sinaloa cartel. Probably the answer is no, but it's a spot. It's a thought that's very hard to shake. C. Nolan, you can tell us. WSK207 is saying, Jan, you need to do an Instagram live. Yeah, that's the dream. These 6 hours I'm here talking nonsense aren't enough. I need more outlets where I can share my wisdom with the world. Insta. I have an Instagram account. I never use it for anything. I've never posted anything. But Anish Giri has said it has made him a much better person. So, if Anish says so. Not sure about this position. Then again, who cares? What are we discussing, Christopher Nolan? Chess for Sand is saying, hi Jan, can I play you? Yeah, the thing is, I'm assuming that everybody who challenged me wants to play me, so I just click on, names. And I'm playing against some, and I'm not playing against some others that I did not click on. But I'm hoping that I will eventually play you all, as if you were Pokemons. That is the dream. 92, can I somehow keep all this stuff? Knight f6, f3, and I have to give something back, right? Which is not how I enjoy doing business. F5, F3. It's also not meant to be. So maybe I have to be humble and go for like an extra pawn. Knight F7, Rook E7, Knight D3. Knight F2, sorry. No, not that impressive, but if that's all there is. Sergei Rachmaninov is asking, Jan, what is your favorite Nolan movie, by the way? It is The Prestige. I feel that's like mildly pretentious, but also the correct answer. So I feel good about it. The Prestige is an excellent movie. Cthulhu is surprised I gave the right answer. Come on, Cthulhu. I know stuff. Not about chess, but like movies. Connoisseur. Cthulhu is saying, the interplay between Bale and Jackman was a tour de force. I just watched for Scarlet. So many options. So take G2. I guess I should, no? I'm playing this, what's the word? Badly. Knight g6 is cute, but probably stupid after knight g6, fg check. I'm gonna regret that. Yeah, not that simple. Check, king e1, c4. I don't have that many extra pawns. Literally one extra pawn. I don't know. Did I blunder a rook? I read a lot of outcry in the chat that I might have blundered a rook. It's not impossible. We're only people. We're not invincible. How do I checkmate? See Nolan 1. Je ne sais pas. Should be checkmate somewhere, no? Horsey. Feels checkmatey. Or, as we say in German, Jaque mate. Thanks, Mr. Nolan. Let us play more chess, because chess is always fun and interesting. Let's play against this Stray Mutant. Interesting name. Stray Mutant. What does that even mean? Like, I'm familiar with X-Men. I'm a bit of a mutant myself, as you've probably seen from my very particular set of skills. But what's a stray mutant? Is it a mutant that got separated from the pack? You have to forgive me. It's a second language. I don't know very much about this c5 move. Knight c3 looks wrong. Zerstörer.de is saying your comment on Magnus versus Ali Reza. Scroll back. I spent like the first hour of this show praising Ali Reza, who was amazing in that match. Knight c3 and a3. Not the way to do it, Stray Mutant. Queen g4 I like. Now we're talking. You know what? Hashtag YOLO. Take them pawns, come on. Not sure this is the way it's supposed to be done. Looks like some very bizarro Wiener French, which are pretty bizarre by themselves. What are we talking about? Mr. Robot? I couldn't stand Mr. Robot. All this trickery. If it was like an honest hacker show, every episode he finds a bad guy and he messes them up with his computer skills. But all this misdirection and family drama and ugh, couldn't do it. Sorry. I'm probably just lost here, right? Are you actually good, Stray Mutant? Because I thought you were a putzer. Some offense. Or maybe you are a putzer and you're still outplaying me, which would not be great for me. What is going on here? What a weird position. But he started playing well, which is very confusing. I don't like that. I don't like you. You don't like me. It's unlikely that we'll ever be friends. I know that sounds harsh now, Stray Mutant, but I think you needed to hear that. I don't have a lot of banter left in me today. That Magnus Ali Reza show was so exciting. And I usually don't mean such things. But for that one, I really mean it. It was legit exciting. What is going on here? I'm so confused by everything in this game. I can't tell if I'm winning or lost or somewhere in the middle. Probably I could find out by, thinking, but who wants to do that? Queen e4, his bishop g3. Don't want that. Let's take. Drama, baby. I still can't tell if he's playing well or not. I'm very confused. Are you playing well or are you not? Rook h2 was probably not great. I shouldn't give him access to this g3 square. Are you playing well, sir? h6? Can you do that? I must be threatening something, no? Maybe you weren't playing well. You had me fooled all the way. Imminent loss for you is asking, how is 1536 rating Jan? How's 1536 beating Jan? Ah, okay. Well, he's not beating me for starters. Secondly, you never know with these ratings around 1500. He might just have started playing on the site, and he could be a very strong player, because everybody starts with 1500. So I'm never sure if the ratings are very close to 1500. Could be anything. Rook h6. Active move. I'm reading play in 1100 play Bonk Cloud. I never understood what the point of that is. I would probably win, but it's yeah, disrespectful to the opponent. To me, it also feels this will sound weird. Disrespectful to the game of chess to play, like complete nonsense, just to show your superiority later. So I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I'm very boring. Stray Mutant, you played well, but you could resign now. It's not gonna get better, and I won't stalemate you. There you go. Thanks for the game, Stray Mutant. Let's play a proper patzer though. I like that I say I don't want to be disrespectful to the opponent and then call everybody patzer. I didn't mean that, Christian13. How are you today, sir? Is it you or your dog playing? Cutthroat world out there. The 1900s mocking the 1300s. So mean. Why would you do that? Playing perfectly well until here, Christian. All sensible moves. Knight c3. I would usually go c3 in the structure if you have a chance. Knight c3 is not wrong. It's a perfectly good developing move. But ideally you want to, fight for the advantage by playing c3, d4. Controlling that d4 square. After knight c3... yeah, I should be kind of comfortable. Kakabat 3000 is saying, to be fair, couldn't anyone rated under 2000 resign after move 1? Yeah, of course I'm the favorite, I would like to think, even against some guys rated higher than 2000. But stranger things have happened. I've lost to some 1400 player when I blundered my queen on this program. Also, I'm often distracted, so I don't know. Even if I'm the favorite, we're all here to have a good time, learn something, and to me, playing the Bonk Cloud, is not really part of that equation. But everyone's different. No judgment here. Just trying to explain why I don't. Yeah. Doesn't spark a lot of joy for me to play e4 king e2 or f4 king f2 and then still win a game because of my incredible brilliance. Rook e1, that's hanging a piece. No, I was gonna play c6 on instinct just to cover all these squares. If you give me that piece, I guess I should take it. It's the most important thing, Christian. You played a good game strategically, but keep them pieces. Trobalov, who's the lowest rated player to beat you over the board? I mean, when you were active. I didn't lose to that many low rated players over the years. What do I remember? I remember losing to Emery Tate, the legend. Who's no longer with us. He was like 2-3-80 in a tournament game. That was tough. Other than that, I'm sure I lost to some 2200 at some point, but I can't recall right now. No, can't think of it. I've had many lost positions, but somehow I can't recall one now. Alright. That escalated quickly. Not a good move after rook e2. Christian is defending, but I want to, test him a little. And yeah, rook f1 does not help. Gotta cover these weak spots, Christian. Thanks for the game. So, yeah, until here everything was fine. Knight c3. It's not a big mistake, it's subtle, but as I said, in general in these positions, go for c3. Then all of this was fine. Bishop g5 you usually only want to do if you got something worked out against h6. Don't just go bishop g5. And then give this bishop. Because, it's a bishop. Here, of course, that's the key moment. You should move the knight, go knight b3. But nothing bad has happened. Bishop b6, knight d5. Game continues. Anyway, thanks for the game, Christian 13. Who shall we play next? What about this guy? Vasim Gadur. What's up? Vasim goes horsey. I go pawn. Let's play the good old Vienna. Hello, Vienna, my old friend. Come to play you yet again. He looks like the type to play a4 here when c5 is the equalizer, but I don't feel like it. I'll play b6, which is more of a shady line. Trying, to keep a little more play in the position. But objectively, less good, I would say. Or I should try to prepare e4 somehow. Queen e2, I'll go bishop b4. Trying to fight against e4. And now the drama continues. I've had people play knight a2 followed by knight c3 here, shamelessly trying to make a draw. I guess the correct move is probably bishop d3. Then after c5 you can still revisit knight to a2. Rook d1 is fine, but I guess it doesn't threaten anything. So I can just castle. And e4, I can still grab the pawn. Bishop d2 does not look very threatening either. Just queen e7. c5 is always there. But now that knight a2 is not really an issue anymore. Should be pretty comfortable. Still no threat, so I'll make some more waiting moves before deciding if I want to go c5 or maybe bishop d6, e5. Because clearly he is not quite certain what to do next. So I'll let him take his time. Here we go. Now that e4 becomes a topic, I should play c5 or e5. Bishop b1, no threat, right? Let's bring them pieces. He goes e4. I should take. What's going on now? Usually in the structure, it's important not to allow yourself to get mated with e4, e5, f4. As it is in most structures, you should have a bad version of things though. Bishop on e1 looks wrong, so knight e5 is a typical move, so is bishop d6. But I think knight e5 is good. The feeling f4 should be risky for him. There's some rook d4, so bishop c5 is looming. If he can't go f4, you know, these positions can be ugly for white as well. They're actually not very equal. Like, I'm not saying black is much better or white is much better, but there's a lot of potential for both sides in these positions, and usually you can't just play it quietly, exchange pieces. Here's a3, which makes sense. How do I do this? Knight g6, or can I do better than that? Bishop c5, knight b3. Don't achieve so much, no? Knight g6, here's e5. No, I don't like that. What's a good move? I can't think of an obvious way to improve my position. I'll go here, just, you know, hint at rook cd8, but it feels like an artificial move, so I don't know. Could be wrong. Still not too worried about f4 somehow. Still feels like bishop c5 or something should be there, but maybe not. How do I do this? Knight g6, e5, knight f4. How bad can it be? I was thinking about bishop c5, bishop f2, but didn't feel like including that gave me that much. So I'll go here. Let's see if he dares to play e5. And if he does, I'll think about what to do. f5. Some options again. Rook d4, bishop c5, just ef. This feels wrong. I should have thought a little longer about this. Big decision. Yeah, not happy with my rook d4 move. Now, my friend Vasim should be okay. Yeah, that was very stupid. Okay, life goes on. A2. Guess I should bring the horsey. Keep an eye on e6. G4. Rook. Can I bring the rook? A little worried about rook d8, but I'm playing some artificial moves here. Never a good idea. Yeah, bishop g3, rook c5 was very strange. Ugh. Also interesting. Takes bishop b1. How much should that worry me? Also, do I have a choice? Nah, I'll take it, don't worry. Not pretty, of course. Bishop h4. Is this all part of your master plan? It's one of these positions where I wish I could calculate a single move ahead. That's so hard, isn't it? Check. Sorry for yelling check. I got excited. More check. And Vassim resigns. Oof, tough fight. Alright, let me play one last game. And then let's all go to sleep. Do we have any grand maîtres? No grand maîtres? I see no grand maîtres. Then, in the absence of grand maîtres, it's gonna have to be our friend I like mango juice. Plays the Scotch. I've always been team knight of 6. Even though sometimes I get confused, I'm very certain that these lines are fine for black. But I do get confused sometimes. How did this go? You give a check, right? You bring the horsey back. See, sometimes I can't remember what goes where. Chessable.com/Jan. In my E4, E5 course, I covered all of this stuff in reasonably great detail. And when I looked at it, I was pretty happy with black. That much I do remember. But details exude me. Exude, is that the word? Escape? Here, I think in general I was happy to keep queens on the board, which looks logical with the king on d1. But sometimes you can also make a case for just taking and these endgames being okay. Overall, yeah, I think black is very okay in all these lines. Now how do we do this? Long castles? Long castles looks fun, no? I think c5 is probably the better way, actually. Long castles look fun. Did I blunder e6 while I was happily playing c5? Focus, Jan. e6, I have de, bishop g7, rook d8. How is that? It takes a lot of my stuff. Not sure. Okay, let me try not to blunder e6 at every juncture. Like if I go knight c6, now is e6 a move? Bishop b2 is checkmate. I don't know, I don't want to think about it all the time. So I'll castle out of it. Think about it. Horsey. Not sure what he should do. I was trying to calculate some rook a1, knight b4, king b1, maybe d6, ad, bishop b2, stuff like that. He goes a3, which is also sensible, trying to stop me from going knight d4. But weakens b3 a bit, so knight a5 becomes a topic. What do you do after knight a5 actually? Queen c3, d5, d6. Not sure. Maybe let's play natural move first. Even though it's not the position to play natural moves first, it's the position to strike while the iron is hot. So, not sure. Look, HE8 might have been sloppy. Queen C3, what was my plan? D6 or D5? D5 CD doesn't help you. I'll go here. B4, a tempo. Not spending half a second. Wow. Mango boy. Is that good too? That'd be shocking. Or are you bluffing? Might be good. That'd be really shocking. Who knows? Ugh, I don't want to lose the last game. I'd leave upset like Magnus. So B5, let me calculate. I missed this B4 move, of course. B5, knight E5. If knight E5, I can go bishop B7 and the pin will regain the piece. If BA6, knight F3, queen G7, knight E1, rook E1, rook E1. Guess it's okay. So this was the plan. Does this work? We'll find out. 97. Ugh. I saw knight d7, but I thought bishop c3, knight b6, bishop e1, which is technically not allowed because knight b6 is check. So I'm lost now. That's bad news. Well played, well spotted. I like mango juice. That's a great pity. Bishop f6. I don't even see much hope here, frankly. Yeah, very little hope actually. Oh no, I'm gonna lose and I'll be sad. I don't like being sad. He also still has a lot of time. There's no chance, right? Literally no chance. Still no chance, actually. D5 might have been stupid, weakening. C7. B8 to B7. Who knows? Bishop H4 you can do. Bishop D7, are you being a genius again? Stop geniusing this up. I can't deal with all kinds of mean mating attacks. Does this work? Rook f6, rook e8, king a7, bishop c6. Looks like it works too. Upsetting. Who sees such stuff? Not me, that's for sure. Yeah, congratulations. Too strong. Bishop f7 is also a bit silly, I have to admit. Okay. Fight Jan. Wine later. It's not that much fighting that can be done, unfortunately. Yeah, there's literally no hope. Often it's bad in chess to be a piece down. Take your time. I like mango juice. These are big decisions we're making here. You have a perpetual. Don't want it, huh? I don't blame you. I'm a little hurt, but I do not blame you. Okay, it's gonna be tough to give a lot of checks here. What a champion. Yep, it's checkmate. What can you do? Pains me to lose the last game like that. But he played well. Gotta give it up to I Like Mango Juice. Good game. Very sad. What did I miss? I missed a bunch of stuff. First I missed B4. She blitzed out. There was like a pre-move. B4, nicely done. Then I thought I was being clever here with his takes and bishop B7. But I really wasn't. I guess I have to take here. And probably worse, but the game continues. And yeah, I missed after knight d7 that the queen hangs with check basically, and after that it's game over. So yeah, good game. I like mango juice. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been a fun chess day once again. Shout out to Ali Reza Firuja. What a match against Magnus Carlsen. There was some really impressive stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. The action does not slow down on good old Chess 24. Tomorrow we have the final of the what's it called, Pepe and DB's Invitational between Peter Svidler and Duda, Jan Gustafsson Duda. I'll be commenting that. I might be joined by yet another very special guest. I might not be, who knows. Then there are the Banter Blitzes with Ding Liren and Fabi Caruana coming up. There is the Magnus Invitational starting on Saturday. I think the highest prize fund that an online tournament ever has seen. Which I'll also be commentating with Svidler, Grishuk, all the good stuff. So a lot of stuff happening. If you enjoy the action, if you want to support Chess 24, you can consider becoming a premium member. Go to chess24.com/premium. Check out what you get for it. You can challenge all the Banter Blitzes, watch all the video series, all that stuff. And you're helping us do, hopefully, cool stuff. So check it out with the code STAYATHOME. You get 40% discount. That's it from me. Thank you guys for watching the show. It's been fun. It's been a fun chess day. See you next time.